Mirror Shield is so good against Pudge too on jabs, right? Like, you have so much freedom when you jump in on this Dawn.
23.
This one melee creep trying to get vision. Oh,
They got him again. Do they have anything to follow it up? Does not appear so. A dead shot. Still sitting with the Lincolns right on top. Maybe go for the easier target. Q is there. Could jump if they want. Hook not nearly where they needed it to be. Now the tornado, but then another walk away, and now they step forward. The Hex connects Makoto. They back out. Pure low, Pure in trouble, dead. Does have buyback. They're gonna find anything else. Nightfall starts spraying.
he popped his ult and BKB there, so that's one down. Has to swap out the Mjolnir and get Refresher ready.
Still just cannot touch 23 Savage. They do not have an angle on this guy who's playing it so safe and still sitting pretty with everything. Four staffs forward. Again, Wind Waker pulls him back, and now the Tornado. They are not buying back on Pudge though, so there's no chance for a kill. So dealing some more damage. The Hex is there. They bring him down low. Toronto, Tokyo in the grave. Talon, they've gotten to what feels like an unbeatable point now. Has still 50 seconds left on this Pudge. He buys back at this point. GPK, there's the Tornado lift up. Toronto Tokyo wants to find him, but the Wind Waker, the walk away, he's back in the Shadow Realm. There's no point to hit this guy. The hook not going to connect. And Talon just sitting pretty right outside the base saying, come hit me, I dare ya. Does he manage to find this hook? Toronto Tokyo right in front of him? No, the Wind Waker away, the hook not gonna connect. It just doesn't seem fair.
It's like Pudge Wars. Just that one team has every item and the other one has one Pudge.
I mean, Willow...
It's not... Yeah, it's tough, man. Like, I'm just sitting here in silence waiting for them to somehow connect something, but it's borderline impossible.
Now they find Toronto Tokyo. It doesn't seem like they even care. The Hex was there, but they try another Lincoln's in a second. He's out. I mean, this is definitely some disgusting stuff you're going to see in your pubs. And it feels like the only thing that's going to be a limiting factor is 23 himself. Like him messing up and somehow getting caught.
Yeah, but he is just... Think of how crazy of a safety net he has, right?
Yeah.
He has Wind Waker, Pike, Lincoln's BKB, and Dawn ulti with Ags. Like, what more can you possibly want for a safe siege except an Aegis? Tornado.
Oh.
They hexed him, but he got Wormlock.
Okay, and now he runs away. And it's Ex Machina for the Pudge. So they managed to get a couple of items while this is going on. Jabs jumps forward, finds it. Toronto Tokyo in trouble, ends up being brought down.
That's a dieback.
Looking for something, anything. Can they connect onto him? Jabs again gets saved by it. Oh, 23 Savage! He went to save Jabs! And now he gets caught. Wait, 23 Savage brought back. If he dies again, that could be it. Jabs, Sunstrike, almost dead, he falls. Disarm onto Q. Signs of life in what felt like a hellscape that was the Radiant base.
Patience is the name of the game, and they finally got a bit impatient there and went in too far with the Willow, trying to save Jabs. He will buy back, though. They know they have a 5-on-4. This is quite aggressive.
Yeah, it very much is. I mean, again, an interesting decision to go in at this point. Disarm onto all of them. Looks for the hook, finds him. Now tries to back out, and with the Dawnbreaker ultimate, it's scary. Makoto chasing, hunting. Nightfall gets stunned. Is it going to be long enough duration? Oh, the damage coming out from Nightfall! It's so strong! Already a couple gone. Jabs doesn't have buyback, throws out the Terrorize. The connection is there. Pure needs to back out, wanting to bring down anybody. As they retreat, GPK still on the hunt. The Hex, he immediately found him! GPK is pissed. He wants more. Can they find him? Tornado, lift up. I'm not done with you yet. Get back over here. The Hex comes out, but do they have friends? Can they get there in time? Slowed down. Hook not going to be on the mark. Nightfall chasing, has a dead shot ready, but they don't want to chase out of the base.
God, that was so expensive for Talon. I mean, sure, you don't lose anything critical in terms of any structures, but effectively a window now open for BetBoom. The question is, considering how extremely precise they need to combine their spells to find these kills, it's one thing to do it in your base. how do you do it when you go out on the map and you don't have vision and position advantage, right?
Oh, yeah.
Now you have a couple of targets that are really juicy to find. All 3 cores of the enemy team have expended their buyback, so finding any of them is enormous, but that's the key word here, is finding them, right? It's so difficult to get it set up, but should BetBoom somehow manage, they might just be saving this from about, I think it was about 20,000 net worth disadvantage just a moment ago, turned to 6.
I mean, that is the thing, right? Like, they expended so much on the side of Talon, and what did they get for it? A ranged Rax.
Yeah.
I mean, it really was not what they needed. Another key item that gets picked up at this point, 23 has finished the Revenant's Brooch, so a way to connect onto Nightfall and try and bring him down. But it's like what you said, if you manage to find one of these heroes, it could be an issue. If Talon ever get a little bit too separated, oh wait, Roche. Nightfall goes for it, okay.
Yeah, this is just a clean.
There's no way you get here.
This is actually just insane. Oh, man.
So they managed to claim it. There is a refresher shard still in, which Toronto Tokyo is going to pick up now. And that buyback status that you're talking about, there's a large window here. Let's see what BetBoom can do. Talon.
They have to solve their waves. Their bottom wave is way too big. It's actually going to take the lane of barracks if they don't defend there.
Everybody runs out from BetBoom. Somehow we got another one. Who would have thunk it?
Nah, this one isn't a 68-minute game, Gabe. This is a 78-minute game.
You think so?
It might be longer, actually. It's going to be difficult for Talon to end, right? Because they spent these buybacks, and now they're against a Roche advantage.
Right.
So you're probably just chilling, right? I don't think... They don't have much interest in going aggressive, and if BetBoom try to push, good luck, you know?
Yeah. No, absolutely.
It's so difficult to push into this Willow, into this Marcy catch, into the Ench, just throwing impetuses with huge damage from range. The smoke screen that you can't save people in, like...
You know, I'm going to be honest. I'm like, you know, anticipating that Talon are going to come away with this. You see the craziness from the Dark Will and all that. But I just went through the realization that if BetBoom win, we might have another game like this that happens afterwards.
Yep.
I don't know if...
Definitely not out of the question.
Well, they're up on the high ground.
Okay, give me your best take. Okay. How do you push?
How do you push?
Yeah. How do you get to place all 5 BetBoom heroes perfectly? Let's say they can go wherever they want. How are you going to place them?
Nightfall up front and center.
Okay.
Which is tough because Pudge has the Aegis, because he doesn't have buyback. You have Undying right behind him. Willow is tagged onto him there, and then you get the double hit because Willow's 25. But no! Instead, just step up, and that's already a tier 3 tower gone. Wait a minute now. Wait a minute now. The hook, the connection. Q, he's in trouble. Oh, BetBoom, have you actually done it?
There's a buyback. This is one of the 2 heroes that still have one. That went way better than I expected on the first high ground. That's quite inspiring, honestly, for BetBoom to see this happening. Okay.
Nightfall, get out of there, but the cheese, the save come out from the Isle. Pure, he's in no man's land. One more damage there. Look at the Desolator. The hit's coming in from the Isle. GPK comes out, goes for the disarm, and then the back away. Pudge, back alive again, needs to BKB, needs to escape. The tricks of the trade, chasing, they're waiting for Makoto, wants his moment, and they find him. Is it gonna be enough damage? Yes! They take down Makoto. Can they get any more, though? Nightfall, the hook, again, Pure, he's on his man. Can they bring down this Willow? Goes for this to walk away. And the damage coming out. The Io is doing so much of it. Save and Nightfall doing it all together, but they managed to kill off that Muerta. Now the buyback. Looks for more Toronto Tokyo with his axe. He's so freaking tanky on this Undying. 10,000 HP on Toronto Tokyo. Looking for more. BetBoom, they're going to claim the game. How do you do that? How?
You were right, Gabe. It didn't reach 70 minutes. It was close. It was very, very close. Holy shit. I actually can't believe BetBoom just ended it like that. Given how difficult the fights looked in their own base, they just, I mean, at some point you just go for it, right? They have the advantage of the Aegis and Cheese there, and they just run in, pop all their stuff, and hope that Talon make a mistake and get caught, and they did. Mikoto, the first one to play a little over-aggressive there, jumping in and getting Hex and killed. No buyback on him. Jabs as well as 23. One after the other, they fall without that buyback. But man.